Peace, King.
Peace.
Assalamu alaikum.
Islamism. Peace to the
Good
Moors.
evening. Good morning. We are here.
Grand Rising. To the ladies.
I don't say Grand Rising.
I mean, well,
I feel it. Because morning, why would you mourn in the morning?
Grand Rising to the divine feminine out there. You feel me? What's happening? You feel me?
I like my my Caucasian greetings. Good morning, sir. I really do. Good morning. I was this Sunday at the mosque. Like me and the brothers we were outside, just posted up, and then the policeman came by in the cop car, and I literally hit him with a good morning. not even being an asshole.
No.
Just also like real, like that's what I do. You
All
know
the
what I'm
niggas was like,
saying? Wait, what?
this nigga right here.
It was pretty. It was good. It was funny. I don't regret it either. I'm like, I'm not going to not be me because you grew up in the hood.
Hey, man.
Like the whole desire of like not being myself to fit in with like people from. I'm like, I don't got to do that shit, bro.
Yeah, man, your nigga impression was hilarious, bro, by the way, bro.
Which
Your
one?
like impression of how niggas talk or how her niggas talk. It's so funny because it's true. We talk with our shoulders and our neck, bro. We do.
Move, we neck talk.
We talk with our shoulders. We do.
Talk so much.
We do.
Whoop-de-whoop. Like, oh, God. Okay, cool. I get it. You the man. You're going to do all this dope shit. But, like, what are you doing
We speak with our neck and our shoulders, man. There's just something about it, man. We talk with our shoulders.
And you accentuate everything. And I'm sure I have black man tendencies. I'm not sure how much. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really look
Because
at myself.
I learned that a lot of our trauma has resulted in what's it called? What's it called?
Overcompensation.
No, it's a little bit of personality. I forgot what it's called, but like a lot of us coming from the hood deal with narcissism and psychopathy.
Yeah.
Which is a good, and we grandiose things, and the grandioseness is a little bit. It's like I said, we all deal with it to some capacity.
Absolutely.
We grandiose, but that's how we survived by grandiose.
Facts. I think black men in general have that tendency to grandiose things and narcissism because it's painful living in this black skin.
You're right. It's the
coping mechanism.
It's the not only, but it's one of the few ways that you can survive and show your value.
Facts.
Especially dealing with other black people, which is like if you're not grandiose, then we discard you. If you're not grandiose, then we don't really rock with you.
Lame.
You a lame.
You a lame.
If you ain't a fly nigga, then you a goofy. So we gotta step and tip in a fly nigga before we even a fly nigga.
Nah, for real, bro.
So we gotta create a fly nigga.
Nah, facts.
And a part of the creation is the grandioseness.
Yeah, facts. No,
So come on, stall us out, man.
I understand, man.
Cause I'll be studying this. I'll be studying narcissism and personality disorder and things of that nature, and psychopathy, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna open us up, bro.
Yeah, open us up.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, and Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we serve. Thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path, the path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. O Allah, thank you for this hour, for this time. Guide this conversation. Lead us to victory, and make us fearless and uncompromising in pursuit of your divine will. We love you and serve you alone. Ameen.
I like that last little bar you doing there.
Fearless victory.
No, the other one, but the uncompromising.
Uncompromising in pursuit of your divine will.
Islam.
Yeah.
I rock with that. That's a bar.
Thank you, sir.
That's a caption, man. That's like a Drake caption. That's under the picture.
And the thing is, when you're with Allah, you don't have to compromise as long as you're with Him and not with your ego. And that's the battle.
That's the battle.
That's the battle.
That's the battle.
It's very, very battle. It's like, am I with Allah or am I with my own desire to be right in the present moment? And it's difficult. This ties in with narcissism.
Don't facts. Come on, man.
Because when you rely on narcissistic crutches to survive, your ego is inflated, and then that dilutes your ability for Allah to communicate with you. Mostly Him telling you to chill, bro.
Can we talk about it, man?
Yeah, I'm talking about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm talking about it, bro. And
it's to me, it's like it's like the tragedy of Top G, man.
Oh, that, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's like the similar traits coming from nothing, building himself up. It was okay, but yeah, it was okay in society,
Yeah.
until he starts saying he a black man.
Yeah.
And then until he starts
then-
saying he a black man.
And then
Once you start saying a black man, that's when it shifted.
and then Muslim. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
He went identifying clearly as a black man because he was ethnically ambiguous.
He passed
He
as
was
a
like-
white man. He
he
passed
was-
as a white man.
No, yeah, for real. He was like, or a safe colored person like The
Yeah.
Rock. Like The Rock.
Yeah.
They all play that game of like,
yeah,
all right, I'm not white, but I could be sometimes. I'm not gonna really play the black card because I can get more in life in the white man's world if I just chill with that card. So I
Yeah.
won't play that card. That's where he was.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of the light skin maneuvering.
Yeah.
Finessery.
Come on.
Super finesse.
Navigating as a white man.
Navigating and utilizing that privilege that you're like.
Cause he been talking like a white man. Like, let's be clear.
Yeah.
He's not talking like a nigga, bro.
He doesn't talk. He talks like a.
No, I mean even not necessarily the things he say,
Yeah.
or not necessarily how he speaks. I'm saying the fact that he said a lot of things he was saying was just talking like a white man, bro. Talking like you not an Asiatic man who like this whole world isn't designed to destroy you and kill you.
Facts.
And will gladly destroy you and kill
Gladly,
you.
yeah, glad you.
As a black man.
Facts.
We know that. Where we accept the weight of that.
Yeah,
You know,
facts.
so it's just an interesting case study of like coming from the hood, coming from nothing, building yourself up, tap into debauchery, tap into the game, tap into things you shouldn't tap into, tap
Facts,
into narcissism, grandioseness, right?
Yeah.
And then projecting grandioseness.
Facts.
And then ultimately all that being removed from you.
Facts.
Like around the same time as Jay.
Exactly.
Jay was going around talking about saying, like, I'm not gonna listen to you if you got less money than me.
Not for
And then they took all his money.
That's right.
He spent all his life becoming the richest black
right.
man to sound the richest black man for a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Facts.
For them to be like, we don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
See ya.
Not the richest black man in the world. Now where's all that grandioseness?
Yeah. Whose money was that?
Right?
It's our money, okay? And we took it from you because it was never real in the first place, and we could do with it whatever we want. So very similar trajectories.
You feel
And
me?
they're both. It's like a recalibration.
Borderline personality disorder. That's
Kanye.
what it's called. That's the name of what it's called.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But similar conditions. That's what I'm saying. Coming from the hood, coming from nothing. Coming
Similar,
from,
yeah.
You know, losing his father young,
Yep.
not having a relationship with father, coming from the hood, making himself, tapping into the game, tapping into the isms, tapping into feminine energy. Kanye tapped into marrying Kim Kardashian. He tapped. That's some energy.
It is.
Tapped into the Kardashian family.
Yeah, it is.
Leveraging the Kardashian family to access more resources.
Yeah.
Ultimately succumb to it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Top G, tap into debauchery.
There we go.
Then trying to like remove yourself from debauchery, but no, nigga, you have a track record of debauchery.
Of debauchery. No, after
And then ultimately you're going to succumb to it.
Facts.
You're going to succumb to it.
You,
If, you know.
you're gonna pay a price for that. You can't just walk away from Kardashian.
The game.
The game, bro. No, you can't. You can't, man. I want to touch on what you said about, the world being at war with the black man. You got to realize this whole like white versus black, this whole like this is what the Crusades were about, man. You got the Holy Roman Empire versus who? The Moors. Who are the Moors? It's the
Islam.
Asiatics.
Islam.
That's what it is. It's very cut and dry about what that battle is, and this is warfare because we represent two opposing civilizations. The Roman Empire is the empire run by the white man. Our empire, the Asiatic, is the empire run by Allah, and the Asiatic, the original black man. That's what it is. That's what it is. So how they treat us and discard us is a military tactic, or how they make us less relevant and make us disposable in their empire, and put up our women in positions of power and discard the masculine men who have the ability to wage war and campaign and to build a new civilization. That's what it is. Their shit is not personal.
Build you up to tear you down.
Exactly.
Put you at a high level and then accuse you of egregious acts.
Exactly. Yeah.
Acts that anybody with character and integrity won't want to align with. Just the accusations alone.
Just yeah.
I mean, they did to Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Facts.
I mean, shout out to Martin Luther King Day.
Child molestation.
Yeah.
Sex
Let's
trafficking.
be clear.
No,
Shout out to Martin Luther King Day, but we acting like they didn't like Martin Luther King.
Facts.
They destroyed his character, his whole entire while he was living.
Absolutely.
Assassinated his character
Yeah.
heavily.
Yep.
Imprisoned him heavily.
Yeah.
We're not gonna act like America.
He went to jail. That's real. He went to jail.
America didn't love Martin Luther King.
No. No.
They gave him his day in the 90s after his wife proved in court that the government assassinate him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
they could do the same thing with Top G. You look up 30 years from now, and we got a Top G day.
For real. Seriously. Yeah. And how
You know what I'm saying?
And how the general public feels about Top G is like, oh, he's a sex trafficker. Oh, you can't. Oh, I'm not. You can't take him seriously. You support sex trafficking?
Hey, that yeah. You
No,
get what can you say?
You can't.
What you gonna say?
Yes, I support sex trafficking.
You right?
Not a good answer.
It's like there. So it's
Yeah.
like you gotta just.
They trap
It's like Samson, bro. To me,
I understand.
like it debauchery will destroy you.
Yeah, it will.
Do you know that I've read this story, bro? I didn't even know. You know, Samson. He literally told Delilah like his weakness. He lied about his weakness, and every time he told her that lie, she tried to do it 3 times.
No, I don't remember that.
That's deep, bro.
No. I don't understand what happened. So he lied.
So you
about
know he ultimately told her his real weakness.
Hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what the part we forget about the story is that there were many times where she would ask him his weakness.
Mm-hmm.
He would lie. She would do the lie and it wouldn't work.
Okay.
3 times. But it got to the 4th time where he actually told her
He told her the truth.
and she did it.
Of course she did.
Debauchery.
Yeah. Why did he tell her the
Because debauchery, nigga. You get what I'm like.
I
There is no why. There is no logical when you tapping in with debauchery. There is no all your ethics, your morals, your rational mind is you lose it.
I understand.
Debauchery in itself isn't rational or logical or ethical.
No, it's not.
You get what I'm saying? It's not rational.
No.
But that's the power of it.
Yeah.
That's the power of unethical behavior. That's the power of tapping into debauchery, bro. And I'm going heavy with that because that's a lot been showing me too. Like, no, Temu, you don't think that like Top G is over there. No, nigga, looking at mirror, you nigga.
Yeah, for
if
real.
you don't, nigga, get this shit right,
Right.
nigga, you will destroy your life,
That's
bro.
right.
And you don't have I don't have the. Not only me, us. At this point, us as Asiatics, we have to accept we don't have the luxury to play with debauchery anymore.
No, hell no.
We have to leave it in 2022. We
Absolutely.
have to consciously stay and move ethical and let all of the debaucheryness
Go.
stay. And yes, I was there. You're right. I was there. Strip club, bringing the strip club. Yeah, you're right. I want to bring debauchery into the kingdom.
No, bro.
Now I was like, play around. It's cute. It's funny. It's a fun conversation.
Funny, but no.
Until you really bring debauchery into the kingdom, and then now the kingdom is tapped in with debauchery. Now you infected the whole kingdom.
Yes, hope.
And and mind you, I had to show me like, yeah, it's a cool ass idea, but
It's cute.
all right,
Yeah.
Okay, nigga.
Yeah, it's
you okay, nigga.
bro. Yeah, okay. Bring strip clubs to heaven. Okay, bro. Okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Man, that's funny, but okay. Watch what happens. You're gonna bring hell to heaven.
Jail,
Yeah, hell, jail, all of it, chaos to heaven.
debauchery.
Yeah, debauchery.
It's
man.
just debauchery, bro.
That's what it is.
And I had to accept. I have to let go of debauchery.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations.
I know. Shut up. But you know, I'm gonna keep it a stat. I'm gonna keep it a being on record. You have helped me with that, and even idea of you of like, yeah, I know you're not perfect, but I know you don't drink, you don't smoke, you're not debaucherous, bro. Like
I'm not.
you're not debaucherous. I can say that about you. Like that's one thing. Can't nobody be like, yeah, we seen Adam. Goddamn, you feel me? Nobody can say that right now, right?
No.
You're not into debauchery,
Not at all.
and that has helped me to even postulate that I can like, damn, I know somebody who I know isn't debaucherous.
Facts.
That means it's possible to not be debaucherous.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know I can not be into debauchery.
Facts.
Because I know somebody who isn't into
Facts.
debauchery.
That's very similar to myself and carries the same energy. So why can't I do it?
I mean, yeah. Now
And I've always, and you know what Malcolm have always said is like all you have to do is just be the clean glass of water.
I understand.
That's it. No, that's all. So I've made fun of you and I've hinted at you being a whore.
Hinted. Sure.
But I never like been like I'm not gonna fuck. I'm just gonna. You see me. I'm about the work. I'm about my children. I'm about doing my thing.
Yeah.
And you never see me with the drink in my hand.
And mind you, I don't have children. I'm not married. Right?
Facts.
So I'm able to move quote unquote differently. But I also know that like Allah has shown me like you know, I have to get to the root of the debauchery. I have to get to the root of like why I make these decisions. I have to get to the root of the pain and the struggle,
pain.
and the trauma
Facts, man.
and the debauchery because it's like, okay, what makes you ultimately I have to get to the root of the unethical ideas.
Yeah, and debauchery feels good.
It feels great.
It feels good, especially when you have searing pain from your traumatic history and track record. One, and then two, when you need a distraction and you don't know where you're going in life, which is very like, text, what's up? Mm-hmm. It's that easy, man.
No,
and that's really,
you just slip into it and you look up and it's like it's not happening. You're doing it,
Yeah, you're doing it.
So taking this class about personal integrity.
That's right. You took the class, bro. Man, that's bars.
That shit, yeah.
I heard about it, man.
No, that class was heavy, bro.
No, shout out to Zoot who put you on that class, bro.
Yeah.
I definitely gave him, adapt him up for actually getting you on that course.
It has helped. It has helped tremendously.
It lets you understand the mechanics of sin and overts, especially what it's called about doing, why sin ties you up into paths of more sin, right?
Yeah.
And how committing debaucherous or sinful acts withholds you from confronting life. You're just like, oh, well, it keeps you in these cycles.
Yeah, because it's a secret.
It's a secret, and you hold them back. You hold them back, and you hide it from the world. If you're hiding from the world, you're hiding from where where we gotta go. We gotta push full throttle. We can't be withholding ourselves.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
But if niggas out here doing debaucherous shit, there's a part of you that's gonna be hiding it from your environment. For me, it's just like, bro, I can't have you withholding yourself. You got to go. So don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to have to be doing secretive stuff that you have to hold back, and therefore you're holding yourself back. So it's real, bro.
Debauchery.
It's debauchery.
Because you think all the Samson homies knew what he had going on? You think all the Samson homies was like, bro, you really told her that? Nigga, never, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't never, bro. You told her for real.
Yeah.
I'm sure our homies probably was like, bro, don't tell her that. You know what I'm saying? Or his homies probably just didn't know. I think his homies probably didn't know he was really rocking with, because he's Samson. Like you say, this is Samson. This is a leader. This is, this not no.
What was he a king? I don't remember.
Nah, he was just like the strongest nigga. He was that nigga, bro. He was the strongest nigga. So I don't know if everybody knew he had the Delilah pulling up, sliding through the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Was she his wife? I don't.
No, nigga, she was from a whole other country.
Oh, she's a rando. Oh,
She was with the ops, bro. Remember, she was with the ops, bro.
I don't remember that. Okay.
She was with the ops.
Oh,
like Delilah was literally with the ops. You think he know she was
sleep with the feds, bro?
Bro, with the real enemy.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the coldest part, because like do you really think he didn't know she was with the enemy? Let's keep it a beam.
Nah,
you feel me? Like the story Samson's a cold story. Like, do you think the nigga really didn't know she was with them folks, or he probably knew and still was like, man, nigga, I ain't worried about nigga. I'm untouchable. I'm Samson. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
Go tell them niggas. Yeah. I wish them niggas would pull up. Type shit.
That sounds like the type.
Like a nigga, bro.
Not for real.
Look,
Not for real.
Girl, go tell them niggas out there that I know you with them niggas, and I'ma still slide.
Facts, bro.
I'ma still slide. You gonna still pull up to the crib. But I know you. Tell that nigga. I ain't worried about that nigga.
For real, bro.
I'm not worried about them niggas at all.
No.
I'm a real nigga.
Yeah.
From the west side. I'm Samson. I'll fight all them niggas. Type shit, bro.
That's the type of shit.
Come on.
No. That's the type of shit.
Caught that nigga slacking. Nigga sleep.
Got him.
Snip this shit.
Got him.
Goofy.
Power. Gone.
Gone. And that's debauchery. How much time does debauchery you hand somebody your power? And you can lie about it. You can lie about it a couple times.
And you will.
You can lie to yourself.
And we do.
You can lie to yourself 3 times.
Facts.
Oh man, no nigga, this is debauchery, bro.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Debauchery.
This is debauchery, nigga.
Yeah.
This is some shit you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
And this shit you're gonna succumb to it. You're going to succumb to this shit, bro. And I was. I'm not gonna lie. I was in a very dark, depressed state, and I was succumbing.
I understand.
And Zoot was like, nah, nigga, fuck you. Stop trying to worry about getting your money right now, nigga. Get your ethics right. Get your morality right, nigga.
There's a very man.
And I'm like, you're right. Let me get my ethics and my morality right before I try to get my money right. I can't get my money right if I never have my ethics right.
You got to have your ethics.
Because if I get more money and my ethics ain't right, I'm just gonna spend all on the ethical behavior.
You're gonna spend it exactly. No ethics. Ethics. The foundation of ethics is a prerequisite to success and to thriving. You have to have that foundation.
I understand. And what I really learned was that ethics and morality, they go hand in hand. Because the part of you wants to be ethical because you want to be moral. You like moral was like your relationship with your community and your
Want to define these? Go ahead.
I remember ultimately morality is like how you navigate society and how you interact with people around you. Right? You want to be moral. You want to do things that don't hurt people or that doesn't bring people down.
All right, I'm gonna define ethics.
Yeah.
moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity.
Yeah, like I said, ethics is like, yo, I am going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G because this is moral, and then when I do A, B, C, D, F, G, it affects you.
Yes, sir.
I have to be ethical because when I'm unethical, eventually I become immoral, which means I start doing things that impact people around me.
Yeah.
And it's easy to hide because it's easy to be unethical when you believe you being moral, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's easy to like do things behind the scenes because you not being immoral, but you have to accept that these things that you're doing behind the scenes eventually are going to start impact everybody around you.
That's right.
So you have to maintain the things you're doing behind the scenes so that way you don't impact everybody else. And I have to accept that. Yes, if I get caught, if I crash and kill myself driving drunk, that will affect everybody around me.
Facts, man. Yes. Yes.
It will affect so much.
Yes. Therefore, you won't do it. It's that simple.
Therefore, I have to make the conscious decision and accept that if I'm doing this, it's going to impact everybody around me. So I have to work on make sure I don't do it.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? It's like I have to choose. Ethics isn't like, oh, it's not a magic wand. It's like, no, nigga, you have to really observe it and make a choice and say, this choice I'm doing is because I want to be moral. And you have to be, it's like you have to be moral first to be ethical. And that's the hard part.
Facts. Let's clear moral or morality.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Principles concerning to the distinction between right and wrong or good and bad behavior. Okay. So it seems that if we're going to...
Right creates survival. Evil creates
destruction.
And succumb.
Fact.
And it's that simple. Doing the right things will lead. Doing these things will lead to you having a better quality of life.
Facts.
Doing these things will lead to you having a lot not better quality of life.
Facts.
However you feel about it, whatever, nigga, doesn't matter what you think or how you feel. You do ABC. You do these things that impact society. Society will show you, nigga, this is immoral, and we will put your silly ass in jail.
Yes.
And that's just Asiatic man. We have to accept that part too.
Facts.
And we have to accept it more than everybody else because society's already said, oh, nigga, yes, we already know you niggas are immoral. We can't wait to throw you niggas in prison.
Man,
you niggas are naturally immoral.
That's what they say, but they create the conditions in our living arrangements to make immoral decisions more likely to occur.
Of course.
Because they know that traps you in a cycle of destruction. So if you want to destroy people, give them a situation where it's more likely not to be immoral.
We have to accept that we live in an immoral society.
Facts. Absolutely.
We live in an immoral... Yes, as an Asiatic man, we grew up in an immoral society.
Facts.
It doesn't matter.
All day.
You have to still choose to be moral and choose to still be ethical because this immoral society will gladly put you in prison and kill you for your unethical behavior.
Facts. And the difference between us and whites is that whites have resources and money and power, so they could be immoral, but they just have this fake security blanket of money to shield them from the consequences of their justice system.
Yeah. It's not extremely predatory to them.
No, it's
It
not.
is predatory to them.
Yeah.
And a lot of white men are starting to realize that too. Like, nigga, this ain't sweet. Don't think that, nigga. No, nigga.
No, for real.
It might be more of us in prison, but they coming for you too, nigga.
That's right.
Just be very clear.
Yeah,
they'll take you too.
They will. They will. Yeah.
They'll take 4 niggas and 2 of y'all every day.
Like
every day, bro.
The magnifying glass of scrutiny is not as severe on them as it is on us.
Of course.
And that's just, they have home field advantage, bro.
Yeah, and it's our magnifying glass is only getting worse. That's kind of my point. Like, it's only getting worse, bro. With the things like the top G's and things of that nature.
Yes, sir.
Because they're coming for like, oh yeah, you was with this, like you said, it's like Michael Jackson. It's like that. Like, oh, you was with that, or you was with them niggas. Okay, well, what's up now?
What's up with these little boy parties you got at your house?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
We got this little boy telling. You got a little story for us.
Right.
What say you now, Michael? What say you now?
And then it's like, okay, what's up with you niggas who around Michael Jackson? You niggas is cool with that too?
For real,
right?
Nah, that's real, man. And that's
And what can you say? Right? That's the hard part.
It's very difficult
because they'll throw immorality on you.
Of course. And you have to ask yourself, am I putting myself in a situation to where I'm making them easy for that to do that? Am I having parties with children?
Man, right? Am I doing unethical? Am I doing unethical behavior? You talking about Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan?
I'm not, Michael Jackson. I'm not judging him. Michael Jackson.
Not at all.
I'm saying
Michael
like
Jackson.
it's just like
not Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson. Shout out to Michael Jackson.
back out on Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
But like he
Not Michael
he
Jordan.
was operating as if he wasn't a black man.
He was, bro, right?
Let's be very clear about that.
Which is unethical to me. It's unethical.
Unethical or foolish, or blindsided.
It will it will lead to death.
Oh, facts.
This is like you said. It's society doesn't care. Foolish, dumb. It doesn't like. Society doesn't care. You are at this level. You do these things. It's already immoral society. We have to accept. Yes, it isn't fair.
Yeah.
We have to be more unethical in an immoral society
Yes.
that will punish us for doing
Facts.
things that
You have
aren't
to
really
be.
that unethical.
Facts. And it's possible to do so.
So we have to also accept the stresses of that as well and the reality of that as well and live in reality. Like you said, we can't live with cool ass ideas all the time.
No, sir.
Top G came with some cool ass ideas.
Did he? I haven't really went down that wormhole.
I mean, just that is what color is your Bugatti? That's a cool ass idea, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. But is that an idea, or is that was his?
I got
persona?
20 passports and I got 20 passports and nobody could touch me. Those are cool ass
Is that an
ideas.
idea? That's a persona. He's also a professional wrestler. You know what I mean?
Cool ass ideas.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I feel you.
That's what I'm saying. I've nobody. I'm not here turning on top. Let's
Not
be
at all.
clear.
Not at all.
I'm just these are to
I'm
me
not
these are all
turning.
case studies of
I'm not
like
turning.
what we are.
I'm learning.
Facts, as we should, because our lives letting me know you're not like you're not removed, you know, and those because things at this high level we should learn about them on our
Facts.
level.
And it's better to learn them now before we have the power resources that Top G has. Before we build the mountain of wealth that we're both aspiring to go to, let's get our ethics in now. Now.
And eliminate all the debauchery.
That's right.
And reprimand all the debauchery.
That's right.
Any debauchery, remove it. Close the door. You know what I'm saying? Right. And be honest.
That's right. Be honest.
You know,
Be
that's
honest.
me. Like I'm learning. Be honest about it.
Be honest about it. Don't justify.
Nah.
You know, you learn about
it's debauchery.
Yeah.
Don't you
Don't
right.
justify. Don't
No,
justify.
you're
And you learn about that cycle of
course,
justification.
bro.
Yeah, it's real. It's like you do it and then you make it worse by justifying it, and then it makes you more likely to do it again and again. And okay, now you're in hell.
You gotta observe it and say this is the
All
truth,
right. And then
and become responsible.
come take responsibility.
And postulate. I've been postulating, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's my new word.
I'm gonna define that. That's a very
Postulate?
critical- Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna look it up on.
I've been
this decade.
postulating, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
No. So that's a very.
That's a cold technology. It's a cold
Yes,
technology,
it is.
bro.
I'm gonna get this definition quickly, and I'm gonna go to my Dianetics book and get that. See if it's in that book, because the Scientology has very specific definitions for their words, and they're more apt to their meaning.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've been learning. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I've been learning, bro. I've been learning.
No, sir. All right, here. Postulate. Suggest or assume the existence, fact, or truth of something as a basis for reasoning, discussion, or belief. Suggest or assume the existence, fact, or truth of something as a basis for reasoning, discussion, or belief.
Yeah.
So when you
suggest it and until you believe it.
facts, I am going to do this. The postulation.
The way they explained it to me was
Yeah.
like, for an example, let's say, I accept the fact that I deal with debauchery.
Ooh, nice.
I can get the idea that I like debauchery.
Yeah.
Now I postulate that I can make decisions that don't lead to debauchery, and I postulate that I can have ethical, moral behavior that creates personal integrity and responsibility.
That's powerful. That's very powerful. No, that's very powerful.
This is it. Yeah, this is real. And I'm not here to pretend like this isn't real.
Yeah.
And I can accept that this is real.
Yeah.
But I can also postulate that this can become real.
Absolutely. This is real.
Right.
I could say this can become the new reality.
This can become real until I believe it and truly believe it. And I have to really believe, like, nah, I actually can't. I can't.
You can do it.
I can. I can become sober. I can become successful.
Yes, you can.
I can remove myself from debauchery.
Facts.
I can have personal integrity. I can be proud of myself. I can be responsible.
Yes.
I can
It's a
be
beautiful
ethical
thing.
and moral.
It's a beautiful thing.
And I'm like, damn, I
praise
can't
be
do that
to
shit.
Allah.
And at first it was like,
Of course.
At first, it's like, man, I can't do it. Then it was like, nigga, you can do this shit. Then it was like, damn, nigga, I can really do this shit.
Yes, you can.
It was like, hold on, bro, you really can do this shit.
Look at my boy. Look at him.
No, for real.
No, for real.
No cap. Not even on no extra. It was like, nah, bro, my legit, bro. Literally, he's like,
The dude I've talked to.
the nigga be sober. I'm like, this nigga really do be sober.
For real.
I'm like,
You have never seen me take a sip of alcohol, smoke anything, and you've seen me not judge you for doing it. I've just always, I'm do your
it
thing.
hit, bro. Adam Michael like hit me. I was like,
That's what's
this
up, man.
nigga do be sober. Damn.
For real.
I know a nigga who be sober. Then I'm like, I know like my brother be sober. Like I'm like,
Oh, that's what's up.
I can do this shit, bro.
No,
like,
yes,
I
you
can do
can.
it. Like, but mind you, it's a mountain, bro. It's a mountain.
Yes.
It's a mountain. I'm not gonna act like, oh, but I know it. I could do it. I postulated I could do it, and I looked at like observable realities of like it is. I can actually do it.
Yes, you can.
So yeah,
And it's easier to postulate, I guess, the negation of what you've been doing than to postulate things that haven't been brought into reality. So if we want to bring in the kingdom,
yeah.
we're gonna be able to postulate that we can't bring no dumb shit to Kemet.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So let's start from the foundation of removing things that aren't going to serve us.
I understand.
Let's do that first. and
I understand.
foremost.
And,
So
you know, it's like the conversation is like at the end of the day, I'll never build heaven because I keep wanting to bring the strip club to heaven. I'll never get there. It'll never happen.
yeah,
I'll just keep creating more of this. Just keep, you feel me? It'll just keep staying strip clubs and
Facts,
debauchery and
Yeah,
chaotic
it's the-
environments.
chaotic, no,
It'll
bro.
never be this because I keep trying to bring this with me.
Why are you bringing it?
Why you?
And you had literally a whole barrage of niggas telling you, "What are you doing?" Myself, Anna, and who else was on that ass?
It was just it was y'all too.
Oh, and I mean too. I mean, chimed in and was like, "Oh no," because he called it. He's like, "That's aberration," and he's right. It's like, "Oh yeah, well, if you, what is what?"
It
what-
is, and
it
I'm
is.
okay with. I'm okay with it.
Exactly.
I was okay with it.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, what aberrated thinking makes you think that debauchery is okay?
The
What
environment,
justification,
right?
right?
What justification, which is the environment I come from and how I and I enjoy it, and I think
Yeah,
that, and I know
good.
a lot of people enjoy it, and it's still fun, and
Yeah.
I think we should. I get the idea that I think we should be able to do that sometimes. I get that idea.
I get that idea.
I get that idea,
I get
but I
that
have to accept that I get that idea, and I have to also accept that I can postulate that we don't need to do it anymore.
That's right. Boom. That's definitely a step of maturity, bro. Because I remember I specifically remember hearing your justification about strip clubs, and you said that strip clubs allow my creative energy to flow.
They do.
I understand.
They
I
do.
get that idea.
I get that. They do.
get that idea.
Right.
But I can also postulate that I don't need that I don't need strip clubs to get my creative energy to flow.
I can also postulate that as well. I do postulate that.
And you do, and you are. In
I
present
am.
time doing that, and it's a very powerful technology. I'm gonna get the book to see if I can get another definition.
And it doesn't make the first one a lie. It just makes it something I observe as truth, and only work on observing it as truth.
That's it.
That's it.
Not good or bad. It's
This
just the
is
truth.
truth.
It's the reality.
This is what I observe, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it did take sitting down. It did take, honestly, it took writing the most debaucherous things I've ever done
Yeah,
and handing
you
it to
talk about that
somebody
technology, no.
and him reading me write down the most debaucherous activities I've ever
ever
indulged in and be like, okay,
No,
yeah,
awesome.
okay,
Now,
sure.
now, when you wrote down your sins, your overts, when you went through that process of writing that down, what did that do for you? That's a very powerful thing to do. And
I don't recommend, mind you, do it in the environment. Do it like, don't just do it. I'm not here to tell everybody to go do that, right? Do it in the context of you know, like people who've been cleared and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
It's not. There's a reason to have facilitators, and we're not. I'm not here to try to makeshift that technology. Let's
I
be
understand.
clear.
No, I understand.
Right? Don't just
Yeah.
go write down your deepest debaucherous things and hand it to a random nigga and be like,
No,
read
no,
this
no,
and be like, no,
No,
it's a
don't do
real,
that.
it's a real thing.
Don't do that.
Let me be very clear.
You could
be
write it-
responsible with this.
Yeah, be responsible.
information
and if you
and
were,
this
I'll be
technology.
very clear. You can do it and write it to yourself.
You can't do it right to
That's
yourself.
fine.
Yeah.
But don't write down your deepest, darkest criminal sins and give
Yeah.
it to a random person.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that
don't do
I'm
that.
also being responsible and
Absolutely.
ethical with this technology and this information.
Facts, man.
To be very clear,
Yeah, so
because it is powerful.
It is very
but
powerful.
it can be, if done incorrectly, it can be
Get your ass
disastrous.
It could get your ass in jail.
Right?
No, let's be very
Let's
clear.
be very
I'm like,
clear.
okay. Which is, and that may not.
fortunately, I haven't committed no crimes.
Yeah,
So
good.
it was just unethical things I'm not
Understand.
proud of.
I understand.
It's just irresponsible things that when you really observe it for what it is, they're just irresponsible and ethical
That's right.
things.
I understand.
And that's the part that it helped me. That's what does it do for me? It helped me to observe these things I think are so wrong and so I'm so ashamed of are just unethical and irresponsible things, bro.
That's it.
You feel me? And I'm
yeah.
like, they're not really that immoral. They're unethical, irresponsible.
Yeah.
But they're not that immoral.
Nah.
Some of them, yeah, okay. Some of them are immoral, mainly just unethical and irresponsible. This is just really being irresponsible
Irresponsible.
and not having integrity.
Yeah.
Which is because you're irresponsible. And you're irresponsible because you haven't suffered the consequences for this immoral act.
Facts. No.
And sometimes your subconscious mind will create environments where your mind will make you suffer the consequences.
That's right, man.
So rather than get to a point where you know your mind is trying to make you suffer the consequences, it will push you and make you leave breadcrumbs. Just become ethical, or debauchery will come to you, will follow you to your door. For me, debauchery followed me home.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote, like literal and quote unquote figuratively.
Yeah.
Of like, oh no, you think you can just go leave debauchery over there?
No.
No. Your brain will put things in place to make sure that your debauchery follows you home. So you have to look at it in its eye.
You got to confront it.
You have to confront it.
You got to confront it.
And my debauchery made me confront it.
I
And it
understand.
was terrifying.
Recently?
Yes, and it was something I'm not going to ever speak about.
I understand.
But that was like
Good.
a very big wake up moment. for
I
me.
understand.
The morning of the class, my debauchery from the night before followed me home
Oh man. Oh man.
and
Okay.
woke up. Yes. So
Okay. I understand. So
right. Yeah, it's crazy. Go ahead.
did you unburden your overts before that happened or right after that happened?
Right after that, I went to that, but I didn't even want to tell that over. I didn't even want to talk about that experience.
Yeah.
Of just like
I understand.
something, not literally.
That just happened?
Not literally. It was like it was a couple weeks ago. Not literally, but just like figuratively. Like I had to confront it.
Yeah, man.
You know, I had to confront my debauchery.
Yeah, man. Well, it confronted you apparently.
But it was my subconscious mind like, hey man, like,
What's up?
hey, we're gonna leave breadcrumbs for you. We're gonna make sure that because you're good, and I have to accept that I'm a good man.
No, yeah,
I'm a
no,
good
for
man.
real. Yes.
And that's also why I've always kind of balanced unethical and irresponsibility, because I do so much good from my vantage point. I do, and I justify the debauchery. I justify the unethical behavior and irresponsibility because I do so much good.
Yeah. That's justification.
That's justification.
Justification, bro. It doesn't make it any less bad.
It doesn't.
They're separate things.
The strip club is still the strip club,
The strip
bro.
club is still the strip club, bro, no matter what positive things it brings into your life. So we got words to define. So postulates.
Hey, this is the Ascension podcast. Let's be very clear.
And I'm glad we're talking on this because we all know that black men are debaucherous. Like we are debaucherous. We normalize it. We glorify it. We live these lives. And we make it sound like this is how you're a man.
Pushing P.
Pushing P, bro. Pushing P.
Come on, man.
For real, bro. So this reckoning that we're having is literally calling all of us to be like, all right, if we really want to ascend to the next level, how are we going to live ethical lives?
In the context
When
of
is pushing P going to be pushing ethics,
hey,
postulating ethical activity?
we spent all Saturnalia, right?
Yeah.
Talking about how we want to get past the rings and we want to resurrect and we don't want to loop and all that shit. Now I was like, cool, great, nigga.
All right, what's up?
Great.
Here you go.
Here you go, nigga.
Here the
Great.
rings. Here your rings. Oh, you niggas is hoes.
Oh.
Oh, you niggas is hoeing ass, lying, debauchering ass niggas. For real.
For real.
No, for real.
But welcome to a new level. I got you. Like,
got you.
yeah.
No, I got you,
Like, or it was like that. It was like you niggas used to be, or if you either do it and stay there in that loop, or don't.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
You don't have to stay. This is like Saturnalia is real. Hey, you know you're coming to this conclusion, and at the beginning, you pick.
You pick.
You pick because it's over and it's finna start. Which one
right.
you want to do, nigga?
For real.
It's because they're both gonna happen whether you like it or not.
Facts.
You're gonna start a new life, and you're gonna start new, and you're gonna end So it's either resurrect and do this shit again, debaucherous, unethical, cool, and do good and let this shit catch up to you,
That's right. What do we say? Resurrect or
reincarnate.
Reincarnate at the previous cycle again.
And I believe I resurrected.
Yeah.
I truly do.
No, you have.
On a spiritual level,
No,
I
you
truly
have,
believe
bro.
I
Yo,
resurrected.
you have, man. You have. Because even
I'm still grieving though. You have to grieve that.
well, a part of you has to die to resurrect, bro. And like it's just a part of us is dying. So because we both postulated that we're not going back into the rings, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to succumb.
And so that
I'm not going to do it.
no,
Bro.
we can't.
I'm not going to. I'm going to become a real nigga. I don't care.
No, you and I both.
I'll fight. I'm gonna fight what I gotta do.
You have to fight.
To be that nigga, bro.
You have to fight. You have to fight.
to.
Because the pull of Saturnalia or the pull of the rings is stronger. It's the default.
Yeah.
It's gravity.
Yeah.
You literally have to defy gravity to get to the next level. So any move that's against gravity is going to initially feel wrong to you.
Yeah.
And your reactive mind is going to tell you, what are you doing? Whoa, what the fuck are you doing? No, nigga, we going back. We going back.
Nah.
We going back.
Nigga, come on.
What are you doing? You're a bad person. You're a bad person, bro. No. Whoa. Because the reactive mind is cold-blooded, bro. It's cold-blooded because it's you. And it's all of your sins and justifications tied into one. And it's literally what ties you to the rings.
Everything's trying to pull me back, definitely.
Everything,
a lot of layers.
everything is
So,
trying
like,
to pull you
man,
back.
like, don't.
The fear,
You're
gonna be
but
broke.
nah,
Like
nigga.
all of it, fear. Like you're gonna be a lame. All of those like stinging thoughts are very.
You're gonna be lonely.
Yeah, all of it, bro.
Come on.
All of it, and it manifests in your thinking. It manifests in your physicality. You can get nervous.
You're not gonna be loved. You're not gonna be respected.
Facts.
You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna accomplish this.
It's so powerful that it becomes it affects you physiologically. Like you become nervous, you become sweaty hand, like all of these things. That's the pull, but that's not you.
Yeah.
That's what has happened to you.
Yeah. Facts.
Over lifetimes.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me jumping past the pull of lifetimes of activity is going to be easy? No, it's easier to succumb.
It's easy to succumb, bro.
It's easier not to fight. It's easier just to repeat the cycle. So I've had to contend with that because like even it's a daily struggle.
Yeah.
Because especially when you wake up in the morning, the default is your reactive mind being like, you a lame. Fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Fuck
nigga.
out of here.
Bro.
You ain't get rid of me, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You ain't get rid of me, bro.
Nah, bro. You a beta.
You a hoe. Like,
You a hoe.
You a
You a lame.
You a lame.
You can't deal without her.
Bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You need her.
You need her.
Yeah, you need her.
You
bro.
gotta take care of her.
Yeah.
She can't do without you.
Talk to him, bro.
Come on, come on, man.
Talk to him, bro.
Hey, I had to. Hey,
I
that
get
nigga gotta die too.
He gotta die.
And I had to look at that nigga like,
gotta
nah,
die.
bro.
I was talking to
She not a kid. She a grown woman.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
gotta die.
They're not kids. They're not children.
And the more you feed,
You're not ready for that one, though.
Yeah, that you feed that potentiality of what your reactive mind feeds you about what you need to be doing, the stronger the pull comes.
Delilah.
You got a point.
Delilah.
Point. All right. Definitions. So postulate based on the Book of Dianetics. Things.
Shout out to Samson. Go read the story of Samson. Go ahead, though. I'm back. Go ahead.
Postulates, things that are suggested or assumed to be true as a basis for reasoning. Things that are suggested or assumed to be true as a basis for reasoning. And I'm going to let's define that one. Oh.
Shout out to Dianetics, man.
Shout out to Dianetics.
We need all of our scientists,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out to... Did you finish overcoming ups and downs in life?
No, I'm in that thing, man.
Oh,
That thing.
So you took the course. And the specific name of the course you took was the ethics one.
it was a personal integrity.
Personal integrity.
Personal integrity, man. That shit was real, bro.
Yes, it is.
That shit was real.
That was
Cause
a game
that shit was real. I ain't never did no shit like that before in my life, bro.
And it unburdens you from things that you didn't know were tying you back.
Bro, so much, bro.
So much. And like I could tell this, you're a different person, man.
Cause I could just observe it of just, hey, man, hey, that's yeah. But I also don't feel like I need to go and tell everybody.
No, you don't have to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also, of him being unburdened and just observe the debauchery that I was partaking in, that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And just observe it for I'll enjoy debauchery but also continue to postulate that I can make ethical moral decisions that create personal integrity and lead to responsibility.
Yeah, and
I can become proud of myself.
yeah, that's real. Yeah, and it's the more you're hiding from yourself what you've done, the more difficult it is to be honest with yourself and feel proud of yourself. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the burden.
No matter what the things you do, there's still you do things that make you not become proud of yourself.
Yeah.
And make you which are because it's irresponsible.
And that's the burden of sin. And the beautiful thing about, these sins is like, you don't have to go to a priest. You got to start with yourself. Because you, as self-Lord and Master, are God of you. So unburden yourself of what you've done. And that just requires, one, it helps to actually write it down, look at it, and be like, man, damn, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
That was me.
That was me.
That was me.
That wasn't no, I'm learning that wasn't my other, that was me, nigga.
Yeah.
That wasn't set. That wasn't all, no,
That
no,
wasn't
nigga.
my girlfriend that made me do it. It was
Come
me.
on.
I did that.
Come on.
I cheated.
It wasn't that dude.
I
That
lied.
wasn't him. No, it was
man,
me.
it was you.
nigga.
It was you.
It was you, nigga.
It was you. It was you, bro.
You fired him. You did it. You hopped in the car and drove there, nigga.
Yeah, no, for real.
And you said you sent that text. You made that phone call.
It's real, man. It's very real. You made that choice.
You made that choice, nigga. You
made
put
that.
gas in your car and you drove there and paid to go in there, nigga, and stayed there.
Yeah, man. It's like that.
Yeah, nigga, I had to be like, okay, yeah, nah, like, no, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I feel you.
You called her, nigga. Yeah, you called her, nigga. You.
Man. You speaking to the late night us and all of us, bro.
Nah, for real.
No.
For me, it's like, nigga, you went to that club, nigga. You went to that environment that you would. You went to that place that you would hope nobody know you went to. You was there, nigga. You was in there
Yeah.
drinking and having a good time.
Yeah.
And pray to God nobody see you in here. Pray to God nobody you know is in here.
That's right.
Because if anybody you know saw you in here, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing
What are
here?
you doing here?
What are you doing here?
What are you,
nigga, having
what
fun?
Are you doing it?
Having fun, being debaucherous?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, nigga.
It feels good.
If
It feels good because I'm not dealing with something else that's hurting my life. I'm gonna go run over here and do
Right.
some debaucherous ass shit. And we all have those dark places in life. I've got them. You've got them.
Hey, shout out to Alado.
Shout out to Allah. He'll make you aware. It's like, I see you, bro.
Yeah.
And he's also make you aware. It's like, that door is always open to you. Like, you have free will to always go there if you want to do that. You're just going to pay the consequences of that.
Nigga.
Every time.
Nigga.
Every time. Every time.
Or you will hold off on the consequences, and then it'll just come back.
It'll come back.
And then you have to suffer that big ass consequence.
That big ass consequence. And what I'm realizing is, like, when you do these things, Satan operates in a way where, like, those consequences will come back at you at the most inconvenient time.
Nigga.
That's how Satan works.
Bro, that shit will.
He holds it. It's like you get him armory, and
Yeah.
he's not gonna shoot until now I got you. I got you in this one area of life. Just wait.
Oh, you a cold nigga.
He's cold.
He a cold nigga.
The coldest.
He the coldest nigga.
The coldest,
on paper.
bro. On paper, he's the coldest nigga, bro. And it's really it's like, okay, he's not gonna make that move until it's like that has the point of maximum impact.
Yeah.
To fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I've learned that personally because there have been you and I are both dealing with skeletons from our
Yeah,
past.
because like you said, it's like as much as Allah is you, Satan is you too.
Absolutely. Yep.
And niggas
Both.
want to be like, oh no, we can't say arm, leg, arm, head. And be like, oh, that nigga,
hey,
that
over
nigga
there,
over
bro.
there is you.
That's you.
That
Both.
nigga's the mirror too. That nigga's the
Absolutely.
mirror.
No, absolutely.
That cold nigga who will do some cold nigga shit and will fuck this whole shit up every day he get a chance to.
You. It's you.
You know, fuck this whole shit up, nigga.
Yeah, and it's right there. I'm really like, to be honest, I don't really tell this to many people. Like that part of me, that entity, I feel it in me. Like, I
course.
feel it. Like there's it's a spirit in me.
Yeah.
I literally feel it in me, and it's like I told you, it's like in this region of my head, and I'm like, man, how do I gotta exercise this thing? Oh.
I felt it one time where it was like I'm driving and I'm kind of having like an out of body experience
Interesting.
of like I don't want to drive where I'm about to drive, but I'm about to drive here, and I'm telling myself, don't fucking drive here, bro. Do not drive here. And I'm getting on the freeway. And I'm like, Tim, please do not fucking drive here. Don't fucking do it. Go home.
Go home.
And I'm literally watching myself get on the freeway and go where I was like, don't go here, bro.
Why are you here?
And I went there.
I understand.
And I hopped in the freeway and I drove there.
I understand.
And that was when I was like, oh, this is kind of scary.
Scary.
But even that, it's like, no, nigga, that's you, bro. That's not nobody. That is still you trying to hide behind some other shit to justify why you did the shit that you did that you shouldn't have been doing in the first place. You still you, nigga. There was nobody else driving, nigga. That was your hands. That was your nigga. You had your foot on the gas, nigga.
Absolutely.
And drove there and buckled your seatbelt, nigga, and turned your seat one wrong. It drove there, nigga. So now what?
That's real. Yep. Yep. Oh man, and you're speaking to all of us right now, bro, because we all have those moments. We all have them.
And they just moments, and that's the part. Like, right? They're just moments, bro. Like I said, it's just irresponsible. We keep doing it because we make it a part of the narcissism and the grandioseness, bro.
Yeah.
We also can grandiose as much as we grandiose our shit. We can also grandiose the unethical and the irresponsible behaviors we do.
Yeah.
And we grandiose them. Yeah. Turn these little, bro, like you said, reading these things that somebody reading, like, oh, bro, like, all right, bro, for sure, ain't that deep, bro.
Ain't that deep.
Like, why you grandiosing why you grandiosing this shit, bro? Why is you acting like these things that you do is just goddamn the horriblest atrocities to planet? And they're not.
Yeah.
They're just irresponsible and unethical and kind of immoral.
But the more
you feel me?
Yeah, objectively, yes. But to you, when you're not confronting them, they build up charge in you, and the magnitude by which they affect your movement in life is catastrophic.
No, yeah, that's the grandioseness. You create a grandiose situation, just like we can manifest. Oh yeah, you can manifest becoming a multimillionaire and have all these things. You can also manifest putting yourself in prison for 20 years. From you treating this thing like it's such a big deal to where you will create a big deal out of this, which was initially just irresponsible. Yeah. Right? You driving. You went to her house drunk. You fucked around and beat her up, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You fucked around, beat the neighbor up, or you fucked around and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you created a grandiose situation from just something that was just irresponsible.
That's right.
You know?
Or you shot Megan Thee Stallion, you know?
Yeah, nigga. No, and real. You gotta go sit down.
Yeah, for real. For a long time.
Because you was doing debauchery.
That's right. That's right.
Using debaucherous environments.
Yeah.
Playing with her, kikiing with her, on her face, giggling with her, playing with her head.
And now one of them shot.
Nigga,
in an environment.
Now you got to sit your silly ass down. You can't blame Jay-Z. You can't blame Rock Nation. Your daddy can't save you. Your mama can't save you, nigga.
That's right.
You feel me? The lawyer can't save you.
And it's funny how...
And that's fucked. It's the reality.
It's the reality, but it's funny how a lot of us as black men are acting as his justification, like trying to justify, or when the unanimous consensus should be like, homeboy shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. Right? No, for real.
Because we gotta, like you said, we don't want to observe our own debauchery, bro.
Exactly. We don't.
Because of the grandioseness. Tory Lane was grandiose. He was a little nigga who he's a little bitty nigga who got some money and got awareness and then start moving like I'm Top G. Right? I'm grandiose, nigga. Look at me.
Look at me.
I fucked your bitch. I got bread. I fucked your bitch.
That's the attitude.
I got your bread. I got more money than you, and I fucked your bitch. Yeah. And he started living like that.
That's right.
I can fuck her. I can do what I gotta do. I can be debaucherous.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. And now look where he is.
And it's like, this is a case study, because it's not like he's the first. Like, to me, he's not the first.
Us, bro.
He's just another nigga that they're gonna put in front of you. Hey, nigga, yeah, you niggas think you can get away with being debaucherous? Cool, cool, nigga.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck
in our world.
And yeah, or you niggas think that this is just America? Because even the whole I don't know, you heard about like the passport bros thing, people who like bunch of dudes who like say, okay, American women are too bad and American women are too this and American women aren't this. So we're gonna go to Brazil. We're gonna go to the Philippines, and we're gonna women are around the rest of the world are better than American women.
Oh yeah, I've heard that sentence.
Right?
For sure.
And then you get niggas going, and it's like they getting met with feminism in Brazil, and the feminists are like, nigga, you're not finna come down here.
With that bullshit.
Yeah,
No,
and it's the feminists who's pressing this issue.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you like or Top G, oh, America, I'm the West, I'm gonna go, nigga. Like there is no escaping.
escape.
There's no escaping like being an Asiatic man.
No, bro. Facts. And
You can't debaucherize your way out of nigga. You feel me?
No, bro. And what I'm realizing is Allah will lose a woman to humble your ass.
Yeah.
And he is, and he will. And we have to accept that.
Because a lot of it is your debauchery.
That's right.
With the women.
That's right.
A lot of it is, unfortunately.
Most of it.
And yeah.
High majority of it.
Have your debauchery or your baitiness. Your bitch assness.
Yep. Facts.
Right?
Yeah,
what they call a cuckold. A lot of niggas still have to stop being a cuckold. Stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
Stop trying to appease her and please her and make her happy all the stop, nigga.
Yeah. For real.
It's because you can't do it.
No.
You feel me? Be a man. And at the same time, stop being debauchery can't save you, and simping can't save you.
No.
And that's hard.
It's
but
very
the truth.
difficult.
Simping not gonna save you, bro.
No,
I
bro.
promise you.
No.
You can goddamn mop the floor and paint the walls and write her love letters and buy her roses and eat her pussy every day. And nigga, it's not gonna she's not gonna respect you more, value you more. But in the flip, you're not gonna you can't think you can escape it and say, oh, these women over here are gonna treat. No, they're not, nigga.
Yeah.
You're still being a simp or debaucherous.
Yes.
There.
Man.
If you are a simp or debaucherous in the Philippines, you're gonna get treated with what comes with simping and debauchery.
Yeah. As you should.
As you should.
As
nigga.
you should.
Welcome to life.
Facts.
Be a man.
Yeah, be a man. Which is be responsible.
Be responsible.
Be ethical. Have morals. Be responsible.
And that will lead to having integrity.
Yes, it will.
But that's hard to do, nigga.
It's very hard to do.
Right? We can say it, but it's not like, oh yeah, nigga, just go be ethical and have integrity and be responsible. Nigga, how? Nigga.
Bro, nothing. It's a discipline.
Islam.
What discipline is fucking easy?
Which is Islam.
Is facts.
The fear of God.
Is violin playing easy?
No,
is
nigga.
Jiu-jitsu easy?
Come on, nigga.
Is playing the flute easy?
Come on.
Is being LeBron James easy? Is being Kobe easy? These are all fucking disciplines, bro. Why do you think morality and integrity are any different? It's not. Islam is no different. It's arguably the hardest one in this world, which is not. This world ain't Islam yet.
Islam?
No, and that's Satan built his world on the opposite of that. It's like you can do whatever you want.
Islam. I gotta get back in my holy Quran more. Islam.
Absolutely.
I gotta, like you said, my turbans and everything. It's
All
a
of
discipline.
It's a discipline.
It's a discipline.
It's a spiritual discipline. And man, we've had an FOI class. We've been touching on that. It's because a lot of us in FOI, we have restrictive laws like no drinking, no fornication, no smoking, no.
It's like damn.
Like, very clear.
What do you do?
That's the fear. It's like, well, what am I gonna do? Oh, well, you pray, you study, and you bit and you work.
You become responsible.
You become responsible.
And you have ethics, and you live moral, and you develop integrity.
That's right.
Because you aren't doing the gateways to debauchery. Those are for the most part, those are the real entry levels to debauchery.
Facts.
Not to say that like you can't experience it, but I've accepted. I have to go sober in order to work on debauchery. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna just be drinking and I'm not gonna be debaucherous. No, nigga.
Yeah.
When I'm drinking, I'm usually becoming debaucherous.
Exactly.
And when I'm debaucherous,
there's a part of you that drinks for that purpose. There's exercise. That's why you drink.
That's why I do it.
That's why you go to the
That's
bar.
why I do it.
That's why you go out.
That's why I do it. That's why I drink.
That's why we all do it.
And you have to observe it and tell the truth. You drink so that way you can become debaucherous.
Exactly.
So that way you can numb the pain.
You can numb the pull of your conscience saying like, don't do it. And then absolve yourself of responsibility and be like, oh, I was drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Meanwhile, your subconscious mind is like, all right, let me figure out a way to make this nigga have to accept the consequences. Let me
sting you.
Let me figure out how the way to make sure he goes back to being a good man. What I gotta do to make sure you can? So let me sabotage you, so that way you can figure out whatever you gotta do to become a good man. And unfortunately, with me, Allah is so good to me that Allah is like, nigga, I got you, because I know you trying to become a good man. So I'm gonna
I
make
got
sure
you.
that you live the next day to become a good man.
That's right.
But Allah was like, all right, I got you, nigga, but do you got me?
That's the exchange. That's the exchange, and that's when your relationship with Allah begins. Is when you're like, oh, okay, I got you, but you have to. There's requirements,
Yeah,
service,
I mean,
service.
step one of alcohol of the 12-step program is accepting that this is rock bottom. Step 2 is accepting that there's a higher power. Step 3 is accepting that you can't do without the higher power.
No, you can't.
In step 4 is you have to take an ethical, moral code. So I'm tapping into both of them at the same time. I'm like learning the 12 steps traditions and the 12 steps, and then also taking the classes to really address ethics and morality and observing it and saying and a part of, you said a part of what the class did is help to be okay with saying it.
Yeah,
Because there's still a part of me like, you telling people that you're working on becoming sober. You telling people that you're going through. Yes, I am working on becoming sober, and I'm going through the 12-step program, and I'm working on learning how to become ethical and responsible. Yes,
Praise the Lord.
I am.
Amen.
Yes, I come from fucking Compton. I have experienced a lot of trauma. My granddad died, my dad died, my grandma died, my mom almost lost her house, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
These things have created traumatic experiences in me that I have to accept. I'm still grieving, and I have to accept I've been suppressed.
Yeah, yeah.
N-
On top of all that,
On top of the
top
fact
of all
that
that.
I've come from this environment already. So yes, it's not an excuse. It's not justification. These things have created suppression and more trauma.
that's right.
And I have to observe them for what they are, tell the truth, and then make decisions that lead and continue to postulate.
That's right.
Yes, I have all this trauma. I get the idea that this trauma influences me, but I can postulate that this trauma doesn't have to dictate and determine my decision making moving forward.
That's right. It's as simple as that. And then waking up every day in that and postulate that. It's a discipline.
It's a discipline.
It's a practice. As is waking up at 5 to pray. All of these things, you realize that service to Allah requires divine discipline.
As well. But that's what we signed up for.
That's what we signed up for.
Because I want power.
Yeah.
I want to run some things and lead some things.
And you think
really,
Allah's going to give us real power if we don't like it,
if I'm
bro.
debaucherous,
Bro.
if you can't wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, Adam,
No, for
you
real.
can't wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm
You
gonna
can't
get the
wake
keys
up,
to
bro.
the state. I'm gonna get the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, but you can't wake up.
I'm gonna put you in a position of
You press snooze 9 times. Couldn't wake up.
come on.
Come on.
But you want to run some shit. How?
Oh, but you want to run. You want to run the game. Better than the nigga who running it right now. Better.
But you want her to respect you. You want her to respect you, but you can't. Nigga, where?
Yeah. Where?
Where?
Where's that respect?
Who gonna do it?
Man.
Not her.
Not her. No, sir. No, sir.
Delilah will.
That's right. But what's Delilah gonna cost you?
Hey,
The kingdom.
Islam. Right? Delilah a thug with you and deal with you
Yeah.
and be debaucherous with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Delilah will indulge in and Jezebel, and we have, and I haven't accept that too. Like, hey, okay, maybe this is just some Delilah energy that I really haven't because, like you said, did he know? Did he look like Delilah like she was Delilah, or did he look at Delilah like she wasn't Delilah? We don't know. I'm just saying that's the part, like you said, the debauchery and the simp, they both gotta die.
They have to die.
Right? Because it could have been he was on some simp shit. Like, this is Samson, but behind closed doors, nigga, what? A lame, a goofy, probably never really had no real interaction with women like that. You feel me? Like,
don't know.
probably, right? Let's keep it a bean.
It can go either way.
Nigga really probably was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Beat niggas up, but socially awkward. Never got no head before, right?
I understand.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It get deep. Like she was from another country. Probably never hit nobody that looked like that. Never had nobody foreign. Probably only had local girls. You know what I'm saying? This ain't 2023 where you can just, nigga, this is right.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, never
bro.
seen nobody from the other side of the city. Never seen somebody from a different ethnicity. Never seen nobody with their hair
That's real,
texture.
No, that's real. We don't know.
It was gaming this goofy ass up, nigga, running game on this silly ass.
Yeah, man.
What? You gotta kill it. You gotta kill that nigga too. And I'm not gonna
die.
and don't think that just because we say top G and these niggas deserve whatever they come with, it don't mean that we say, oh, let's become bitches and beta males and back down from
No.
our masculinity either. No, let's be
Not at
very
all.
clear.
No.
If anything, we're saying let's continue to step into more and continue to carry the message and learn from the lessons, but keep that. I'm here to keep the message going of like men gotta be men. We gotta be strong. We gotta be assertive. We gotta be intelligent. We gotta be confident. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Responsible and moral.
Facts.
No, have to.
Facts.
And essentially, what we're really arguing for is like this is Islam. It's just not from the vernacular of Islam. It's just like this is what it requires of you to be disciplined and have integrity, and ultimately serve Allah because He is the only one that can get you out of this hell, which is the external environment, but also the hell of your own reactive traumatic mind, which keeps you operating in Saturn's rings and going back to level 0 of the previous level. That's hell. This is hell.
That's hell, man.
It's hell, bro. And you and I have both experienced in it. Bro, there's a part of us that's still there, and that part of us is dying, which is why it's so painful. It's painful.
It is.
But then you resurrect.
Islam.
You resurrect. And it's funny, the last
Like I'm building on Serious Bridge. I know this is an organization, but it's also a concept.
It's a concept.
It's a concept. Bro. Like,
It's the last episode we did with Amin. 75. 75 is the chapter of the Quran that is the Holy Quran that is called the Resurrection. So, in what we talked about last episode was focusing. Not jumping from idea to idea to idea and actually focus on what we need to focus on. And it's not a coincidence that we want to focus to like, nowadays talk about integrity. We're talking about focusing on living ethical, moral lifestyles and not using debauchery as a coping mechanism. And that's specifically black men. Is like, we definitely use women as a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
The pleasure of a woman, no matter if it's in a relationship, out of a relationship, cheating is just like, okay, well, it feels good and it helps with the pain, that the validation. We crave that sexual validation to make us, quote unquote, feel like a man. Like, oh, okay, well, life treats me shitty out here, so I'm going to use the validation of a female to make me feel like I'm a man. Right? Let's be clear about that, right? Because that's like the only venue that we feel like we're appreciated.
And where does that, to what end?
And then on the other side, a lot of women only view us, that's our only value. To a lot of women, it's like, oh, well, you could fuck.
Yeah.
But you're not a human being to me. You don't have feelings.
Or give me a bag.
Facts.
You can fuck or fulfill my
material desires. Buy me some stuff.
Or my emotional desires as well.
Yeah.
Vanity. You can help me with this whole vanity thing I got going. I got this whole vanity situation going on over here, and you can come over here and help me with that.
That's right. Or you could feed it.
Yeah, definitely. You can facilitate it.
Not help me.
You could
feed it.
You could feed and sustain it. Actually,
you could
you could facilitate. You could facilitate the vanity.
Yeah, because there's a whole other side of the spectrum that we haven't discussed about. Yeah, the vanity and I guess on the feminine side.
Let's be clear. There's a lot of vanity.
Vanity, just victimhood and lack of responsibility on that end. It's like, okay, well, because you're being oppressed, you're not responsible for anything. That's what I could say is more or less what has become the psychology of feminism is like, okay, well, by putting yourself in the position of victim, you're absolving yourself of any responsibility you have in getting your condition.
Of your own decisions.
Of your own decisions.
Of your own decisions.
Facts. Which are similar to ours in some sense, like, okay, it feels good. But
and justify it with emotions.
Facts.
And I've experienced that too.
Of course.
Like observing irresponsible behavior, the consequences happening, and doubling down, refusing to accept consequences.
Boom. Refusing
to accept the consequences, and refusing to be responsible.
Refusing responsibility. Literally saying, this is not my fault when you literally put yourself in the situation.
Or on a flip, saying they accept responsibility, but refusing to accept the consequences.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, I did that. But like consequences, well, I don't have to. Whoa,
no.
Whoa, now you're doing too much, bro. Like, whoa, accountability. Yeah. Like, yeah, I did. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
But like, I have to
Do
do something now, or have to lose something now,
I
or
gotta do. It's gonna cost me.
or you're going to change now. What do you mean you're going to change? Because I did this. So what? I did that.
Yeah. So what?
So what?
Yeah, I talked about it. Fine. I
I'm
said,
sorry.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
I said I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it.
And
But shout out to the Delilahs though.
shout out to Delilah. But Delilah with power is hell on earth. And that's where we are going.
Because
That's
who
where
does
we are.
Delilah ultimately serve?
Satan? Lower desire?
The ops, man.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Yeah, Satan. Yeah, same
No,
thing.
Satan.
We're saying the same. I'm just saying.
Satan.
Yeah. Satan.
Satan.
Your lower desires.
Satan.
The part of you that wants to destroy you.
Yeah. Thanks. And if everyone's operating, if everyone is operating on that, like you're living it, that's hell. We've created hell on earth. And here where we are right now is hell on earth, and we're ascending out of that, which is why we're having this conversation. It's a prerequisite, and it's like this is going to make a lot of brothers uncomfortable because they don't want to confront this.
Hey, this is needed. I'm glad I pulled up, man.
I'm
This
glad
is
you
needed.
did too.
we got, nah. But we got to do it. Hey, we
have
got
to
to.
deal
This
with
is
it, bro.
2023, bro.
We have
We
to
made
deal
it
with it,
through the
bro.
rings, and
Yeah.
we talked all that shit.
We talked a lot of shit.
Talked a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Shot to nail it. We could talk shit about Rome and bang on Rome and bang on the Pope and all. Okay,
But
debauchery,
yep.
bitchism.
Yep.
Those little bitty things and unethics, the little bitty things. Like I said, it's not like either of us perfect. It's just like, hey, I've learned, and then it's like, all right, let me just keep fine tuning, man.
Yeah. And Roman's Roman. You are you.
And next year it's gonna be the same. Next year I'm gonna still be like, all right, yeah, let me work on some. Let me become
Absolutely.
even more ethical. Let me become even more moral.
No, yeah, because it's not like we're in one state and out of the other completely. It's like, no, just parts of us dies and sheds off, and we ascend to a new level, and hopefully we continue the level of ascension of shedding off.
Yeah,
Shedding it off.
I know sobriety's not gonna change everything. I know not being debaucherous isn't gonna fix everything.
No.
Let's be very clear.
No.
I know that, but it will increase my chances of survival,
Absolutely.
and it will that's the number one. It will increase my chances of survival,
Yeah.
which is ultimately all I really want. I want to survive. I want to live. I want to really thrive and survive.
I want to
and
thrive.
Thrive
I
in
want
life.
to thrive. And then
Yeah.
the prerequisite for thriving is having integrity, having a foundation upon which you can live a thriving life. Otherwise, you're just repeating unethical behavior, and then you die.
You die. You
You
succumb.
You look like shit at 60.
You succumb, man.
You die at 65. You've seen it happen.
I've seen it happen. I've watched people succumb and die
Yeah. Yeah. And
from
just that.
from both sides, both sides. Like I said, the debauchery and from the
sim-
bitch assness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And a lot of times it's both in one. It
Yeah.
can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
a
it's
blend.
gross. It's
Yeah.
blend. It's
Yeah,
gross.
no,
It's
facts.
gross. and
Because
it's
a lot of people do the bitchness, the simp shit to like facilitate the debauchery. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm only
To
gonna
get
do
access,
this so I can do
get this.
debaucherous things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, mind you, is like on one hand, it's like nah, but like I've seen that where it becomes toxic and not genuine.
That's right.
It's just somewhere to facilitate debauchery.
That's right. Yeah. And that pull within us is literally us. That's what makes it so difficult. Like
Yeah.
that is you that wants to do all these theatrics to keep you in these rings. That's to ascend above and view your actions objectively. That's what makes it so hard because the default reaction is to do these things. That's the default. But having discipline is to catch yourself before it happens.
Observe it
So observe it.
and like you said, confront it.
Confront it.
Confront it. Look at it. Look at it hard. Don't turn away from it. Look at it. It is there. It's right in front of you.
It's right in front of
That's what that is.
Daily.
That thing right there is that thing.
That's right.
It's not that what you're looking at is what it is. And except it's just what it is.
That's right. And the more you don't look at it, the more it comes for you.
Yeah. Most of it is just ideas
Yeah.
that you believe.
Yep. And by continuing to, I guess, focus on it, you limit your potential for future expansion. Right? Yeah. It's like it's hard to look at the future when you're focused on trying to just repeat old cycles.
Man.
It's very difficult because the old cycle that they're comforting. That's what you know.
They're fun, man.
They're fun,
I have so much fun
They're
with
fun. They're
debauchery.
fun, and they're what you know.
Yeah. No, facts.
You know, building the kingdom. It's not built yet, so clearly we don't fucking know it.
No, facts.
So it's easier to repeat old cycles than to look into the chaotic, beautiful potential of the kingdom, because it's unknown. But it's also beautiful. So do I look back at what I know or look to the future of what I don't know? That's a dark chase. That's a dark chasm. But as we've said 2 episodes ago, we got to jump into that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
And all of us are in that situation where it's like, okay, it's time to jump. And we're here. We're over here. But it's like, whoa. Gotta learn how to swim again.
Yeah. And we're learning like which part of it, because like you said, because it's unknown, some of it looks like repeated trauma.
Yeah.
Some of it looks like, oh, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
And we're learning that, like, well, how much of this unknown creating the kingdom isn't going back to Saturn's rings,
It's a good question.
right?
Yeah.
Because some of it does look like, it feels like it look like you said, we still like,
Yeah.
they're still like, oh no,
Yeah.
like a resistance.
Yeah.
Of like, oh no, I can't go. And it's like, no, like jump. But at the same time, let's learn how to swim.
Learn how to.
So it's like learning how to swim. What they say, build it while you fly. Like that's what the future is.
No, for real.
That's what resurrection is.
That is what it is. It's not a light switch. It's a process.
Yeah.
And we're in the way. We're learning how to swim. All of us, man. All of us who have made this choice not to go back into the rings. It's like, okay, we jump into this level, and if you discuss, there's politics everywhere. But that's just a ramification of stepping into power, where every one of your actions affects many people. So people are going to feel a certain way no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So accepting that, taking responsibility for that, and being comfortable with that, and being communicative when the situation requires, because communication is the solvent for everything. So stepping into new levels of power requires you to be more, to rely on communication about, this is why I'm doing it, and this is why I've done what I've done, and being resolute in your decision making.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it's a lot, man.
it's a lot. Yeah, I needed this.
Yeah, we all. I think we all did.
Yeah, and because
Shout out to Allah.
Shout out to Allah, and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because you and I have been asking for this, and now it's here, and it's like, man.
And I'm watching debauchery want to pull me in, and I'm watching debating want to put me into. I'm watching them both. I'm observing them both.
Both.
Like, hey man, just come back, bro.
Yeah,
Please just come back.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. It's like, oh, just come on, man.
So it's like I'm observing it.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh yeah, I'm over here now. Like, no, I'm just postulating and observing.
I see you, bro. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what's up, no? What's up, nigga? Hey,
What's up?
Here's some debauchery. Hey, I heard you still like debauchery, right? I just want to know if you want a little bit of debauchery over here. And it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I heard you still a simp, nigga. Deep down, I heard you still a lover and a beta male, nigga, and you still believe in this shit.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
Come on. What's up?
What's up?
Come on. Just give her a massage. And it's just a massage, bro.
It's like, fuck. I do believe in both. Like, I am debaucherous. It's like, I do still believe in falling in love. And no, you shut up, nigga. Stop.
Not right now. There are higher order priorities. Securing our survival.
For me, I just don't. I know I kind of accept. It's just not me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just something I wish I could do.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm a builder, man.
Yeah,
I'm an outside nigga, bro.
No, we're both builders.
I have to go get this shit. I have to go build this shit.
Yo, for real.
So you feel me?
Yeah.
So,
we got to survey the landscape. We got to lay the plans, and we got to actually build it.
yeah.
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 Yeah, because literally no one else will. We're going to die and then have to do it all over again. Allah's like that, man. He's like that. It's like, okay. And the thing about Allah is objective. So if the white man operates in integrity and is working, he's going to build the kingdom. Where's your place? Rome just bought another 1,000 years. No?
Amen.
Because that's fair. It's like, okay, well, cool. If you operate in integrity and you're doing things, I'm like, cool, go, move forward. Christian soldier, where are you at?
Amen. How we feel about
Whatever. And that's what is happening, and that is what will happen. Because end of the day, Allah's colorblind. Like, he ain't really. No, he's like, your actions are your actions.
Yeah. Being unethical and being immoral isn't gonna kill immorality and unethics.
No,
And that's just a hard truth.
it is.
Being an anarchist isn't gonna fix the broken system.
No. No, it's not.
Right?
Yeah.
Turning a blind eye and wanting to not be a part of what's going on. You just still part of what's going on.
That's right.
You know, like that's what I'm observing too. I'm observing people try to be like, oh, we don't care about all that over there. But then be trying to do it over here. The same, like you just doing it. You're still doing the same thing. You're still doing the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
You're still doing the same exact thing that we did.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or not. You're still doing literally the same things we did over here.
Except that you didn't learn from the mistakes over here. You just jumped over there.
Right.
Okay. All right, bro. Okay.
All right, cool.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
And I'll catch you when I catch you because I gotta deal with my shit.
That's right.
You know. So, but yeah, man,
It's time.
It's time, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Allah.
Thank you, Allah. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, and Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we serve, thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path, the path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. Ameen.
Islam.